Hello world, Dave here, you may call me mowdownjoe. Welcome back to Let's Play Penny Arcade Adventures on the Rainslick Precipice of Darkness 3! Woo! And yeah, I was actually acutely aware that I did find this, next episode. And face off against more box dwellers and a fear wig! These guys, pretty damn annoying, to say the least. Lots of HP, hit hard. Take them out, you should probably take them out as quick as you can, even though that might give the box dwellers a chance to actually go ahead and build up their defenses and whatnot. But yeah, fear wigs, deal with them as quickly as you can. They have some really pesky skills on their head. Yeah, that defense down is probably the main reason you want to take them out quickly, just because of the fact that they'll be leaving you so much more vulnerable. Surprisingly, not weak to fire. Bit of an oddity like that, but whatever. But yeah, these guys take out the fear wigs first, then deal with the box dwellers, even though they'll probably end up buffing their defense to the point where if Gabe was still an Elementor, the fire slash wouldn't be anywhere near effective on him. But yeah, outside of that, this battle isn't anything too fancy. Just let loose with all your spells as best you can, and maybe even go ahead and use. And hell, at this point, I've already learned Tremor. I might as well start using that to start eradicating these large groups of annoying hobos and boxes and whatnot. I mean, it's not like they have anything fancy up their sleeve. Ow! Ow! That is probably the most painful part of this whole battle, to say the bare minimum. Yeah, a potion might be required at this point. One interesting thing that I don't think I've shown off is that the game actually remembers your last command from when a character dies, and will use it once you revive them, which is something I have to applaud for that. I don't know if that was in Grandia, which is a game I guess takes some inspiration from, but I've never played Grandia. That said, the fact that the game actually does that is certainly good. Certainly shows that they are very well. That this is well crafted, I must say. That is, and it helps keeps the fight momentum going anyway. And yeah, we get another panacea there, so you know, now we have two panaceas, and those would be handy in fights where we're going to be dealing with a lot of assailments. So why not? It never hurts. And we could go ahead. Yeah, let's. There's two different ways we could go, honestly, and I think this is the right path for now. We got sewer mages to deal with. Oh dear God, these sewer mages hurt. Kill them first. Kill the sewer mages first. They don't have a lot of HP, and that is good because of the fact they typically will attack all enemies at the same time. Kill the sewer mages first. In fact, this is probably the biggest excuse I have for ever using Tremor ever, just because, yeah, physical attacks may not do that much, but watch when they actually start slinging their spells, they will hit your entire party, and that'll usually take off 80 HP. You better pray they don't all use it, that all three of them decide to use that spell at the same time, or else you're in big trouble. Thankfully, the AI never seems to actually cooperate that far in advance. Thank God. Yeah, the sewer mages are also pretty resistant. Okay, so it's more like 50 HP. But still, the sewer mages are also resistant to earth-type attacks, so I believe they're weak to fire. Don't quote me on that one. Ow! Look at all that. Look how much damage they did there. Where's Aunt Claire when we need her? Seriously, Tycho has yet to learn a spell equivalent to Heal All, but equivalent to Nice Knees. It'd be nice if Tycho learned that eventually, because healing one at a time, not very practical. Okay, so it's like 100 HP for a potion. I'm sorry, I misremember things. I am only human. Yeah. Call Skeleton probably would have been a better thing to use at the beginning of the fight, now that I think of it, but whatever. Anyway, now that we've seen what the sewer mages can do, if it isn't obvious now to kill them first, kill them first. That's all I really need to say, is just kill them first, because because you don't need them to just unleash more sewage showers on you. It's bad enough they can already do what they're capable of. So yeah, just go ahead. Thankfully, full autos seems to be dealing quite a bit enough damage. So, and I think we finally got this guy. All it takes is one skeleton, and yeah, resistant to the skeleton's attacks as well. I guess they're Earth Elemental? Wouldn't be surprising for a skeleton. And yeah, here we got a baby Hermitoth to deal with. This guy, the Hermitoth, hits hard. He's got a lot of HP and he's got a lot of defense hiding inside that trash can. You might want to deal with him relatively quickly. Merchants, of course, we dealt with them. They're just sacks of HP as far as I can tell. Don't really have to worry about them at all. They don't have any special tricks or anything. In fact, the Hermitoth, you'd think that poor Hermitoth looks like he's living a life like a hobo there, but I don't think I've ever recognized where I'm guessing the Hermitoth is supposed to be a reference to something, but I don't see quite what. Yeah, well, if it comes to me, it comes to me. That's what she said. I'm sorry. That was stupid. Yeah, these guys are nothing fancy we can do. Outside of the Hermitoth has a lot of HP, and you do kind of want to deal with it relatively quickly, but thankfully it's not that. Outside of that, these guys, this fight isn't anything special. In fact, the fact that they gave us like regenerating HP for this fight makes me wonder what they were thinking. Like that this was supposed to be a harder fight than it actually was. But really, it's nothing. I mean, they kind of make this so much easier because of the regenerating HP, and caning proving to still be useless. Eventually, hopefully, considering that it is wholly elemental. But when it comes, it comes. And I guess Gabe's just not fast enough for Shut Up to be useful. Because it looks like the merchant's gonna beat him to his actions. Speed. Like I said, most important stat in the game. And sometimes you always need more of it. There we go. Dealt with that group easily enough. And ooh, Tycho happened to learn Blizzard there. That's nice. And the Crabomancer class happened to learn Hexoskeleton, which is, well, I guess you could say that's an evolved magic shell. It actually boosts magic defense and physical defense. Really nice. We'll be using a good bit of that. Anyway, oh great. Lumpus and Vagrats. I still say kill the Vagrats first in this case, even though the Lumpus does have a lot of HP and probably needs to be dealt with relatively quickly. Vagrats need to go. Lumpus just is pretty much a big bag of HP as far as I'm concerned. Just pretty much just uses physical attacks and is a big bag of HP. Have I mentioned he's a big bag of HP? Because he's a big bag of HP, and you really want to make sure, and you really want to just wail into him. Yeah, I'd probably stick with Call Skeleton as your first move. More chances for that skeleton to hit, the better. I don't know why I don't lead off with that more often. Oh boy, and there goes the hoboism. Well, these guys have nothing particularly threatening outside of the hoboism, so I guess now's the time that we go after Lumpus there. He's nothing, like I said, he's not really that threatening, so just go all out with your attack, with your physical attacks and whatever 1 MP skills you have on you. There's really no reason to save up for anything special here. Although I guess if you wanted to, you could use Moria's turn to cast Repair on everyone. If you went with the obvious choice and made her a Cordwainer. I mean, it is the obvious choice. I mean, she's a fast character in the game. She happens to get all the speed. It happens to be all speed-centric. I don't see anything wrong with that. With going for Cordwainer for her. And yeah, as far as I'm aware, Lumpus doesn't have any particular weaknesses. You'd think it'd be fire or ice, what look like some kind of lizard bug thing, but no. As far as I'm aware, not at all, as far as I'm aware. Although, of course, still general fight tactics still apply. You still probably want to interrupt him when he gets when he goes to act, if you happen to have a chance to. But outside of that, easy fight. You've got nothing fancy up his sleeve. Just let loose with your best attacks whenever you can. And yet, that was actually pretty decent damage. I think that was more than a physical attack from Tycho there. I think. Not much more. Huh. Priest here. Doesn't say much of anything. That's weird. Strange for an NPC to be in the middle of this town here, because considering this game doesn't really do that much. That fight wasn't really anything fancy, just a lot of those other Hermitolf guys. But yeah, after that fight, well, nothing really fancy happened as far as I can remember, other than the Slacker learning Power Nap. So yeah, if you were to keep Jim on the Slacker, I guess you could use Power Nap instead of Defend. I don't think that would be a good idea, though. He probably is the mayor of this town, considering that this is a hobo. So yeah, we got a special condition for boss time here! So this guy is... Well, the special condition is more what makes this battle hard than anything. The fight itself is nothing really fancy. You just want to make sure that that not too many of your party happen to stay with that much MP saved up. I still kind of risk it a bit by using one of the Tube Samurai's new little skills. He happens to get a 0 MP special attack, which I'm guessing does more than a regular physical attack, but it costs 0, so you don't really have to worry that much. So yeah, Path Through Oblivion. It seems strong to me anyway, but yeah, this guy just nothing fancy, just 5,000 HP and a special condition that kind of makes it really difficult for you to use your really strong skills. But outside of that, just keep healing up just heal up as necessary. Go full force with your attacks. Interrupt them whenever you get a solid chance to, and you should be good to go for the most part. Although, like I said, I could have sworn I had used Path Through Oblivion on him. But, next turn's when he actually starts getting Hoboism. The Hoboism is pretty much automatic, and it doesn't cure when you go below the 2 MP threshold, so keep your eyes open for that. Yeah, and like I said, a good interrupt will just do wonders against pretty much any enemy in the game. In fact, after this fight, Moria, to spoil things, Moria actually learns a skill that makes her interrupts more potent. As if she needed that. But yeah, just go all out with your base attacks. I don't think he has any special weaknesses as far as I'm aware, so just lay waste with the best thing that you happen to have available for you. He's not that fast, thankfully. So he is weak to fire. What is it with these enemies all being weak to fire? But yeah, he is slow enough that Gabe can actually get in a shut-up to do a solid interrupt against him, so you can watch out for that. And I guess watch out for for any specials he happens to throw his way. But he's really an easy fight, and you really don't have to worry that much. In fact, I contemplated actually cranking up the difficulty a bit on this one, but don't really see the need to. And other than that, should be an easy fight. As long as you keep throwing fireballs at him, he should go down relatively quickly. And that's the killing blow. But there's still more to this area, and I didn't even realize it. But yeah, it's more. So I could show you all these different skills, but well, obviously, Soul Edge evolved to Soul Calibur there. Ooh, glad we got the Sev there. did whatever Jim does. He throws fire at people. So yeah, let's just head back to... We could head back to the agency, but I didn't clear up all of Hobo Alley, so, you know, that's gonna bug me the whole time we're here, so we might as well just look for anything that we might have missed. I know we missed, at the bare minimum, one fight. And maybe... maybe there's... It was probably just that one fight. And maybe that nurse, and maybe that nice little priest has changed her tone and actually says something now. Maybe. We'll have to see. Huh. Really? He looks pretty familiar. And so yeah, we got a mana pillar to deal with here. Watch out for the mana pillar. This guy has an instant death attack. Admittedly, it only targets Tycho, but still, he has an instant death attack. Take him out quickly, interrupt him every chance you get. In fact, probably the first thing I should have done was go ahead and interrogate him to get an interrupt on to get at the first interrupt in, because I did not. And yes, you see the instant kill spell right there. He will pretty much persist on using that every chance you get. Every chance he gets. But again, he only targets Tycho with it, so if you want to go the whole fight without healing, I guess you could just leave him down, but honestly, I'm not that risky. I don't like to take risks like that, so mostly just interrupt him as you see every chance you get, and he isn't, outside of that, he really isn't that much of a threat. I mean, yeah, he has an instant kill spell, but he doesn't do anything really dangerous besides that. So you can probably waylays with your regular spells and abilities, and you should come out of it with relative ease there. Yeah, and that's what Energizer. Nice skill. Certainly a nice way for Gabe to gain more MP rather than just defending as ad infinitum. And it costs 0, so you know that's a good thing. Probably meant to cherry tap with it though. I doubt it does that much damage. So yeah, he doesn't. Like I said, he doesn't have anything fancy outside of that kill Tycho ability. So Tycho have to learn to heal too there. So that's really handy. We'll probably be needing that later on. Hey, Priest, have you said anything? No. Wait, am I crazy, or was there something there earlier? Yeah, it probably was nothing. Oh well, that's about it for this episode then. I guess I know there was something there. Whatever. Until next time, everyone, I'm Dave, and remember, keep your wits about you. Take care.